A first listen to LA Woman by The Doors. So this track comes off The Doors' final album to feature Jim Morrison. It's of the same name, it's called LA Woman. It is considered to be his goodbye to Los Angeles because sadly after recording this track and this album, Jim goes to France and passes away. Now it has been voted the quintessential track of LA. As a younger man, I have to disagree a little bit. For me, Tupac Shakur's To Live and Die in LA is a classic and is really the classic track of Los Angeles, but that's just my opinion. Now in terms of The Doors, they have a incredibly cinematic vibe to their music, which I really love. And I have to say, Jim Morrison's poetic lyricism really impacted me the first time I listened to Riders on the Storm, so I was very excited to listen to this song. So let's get into the reaction. If you want to be a part of one of these videos, you can catch me live on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays. All the information is up on the screen with the different time zones, and the link is in the description where you can click follow on my Twitch channel. Okay, here we go with the reaction. I've also got the lyrics up to help me follow along with the track, and I've got my trusted Twitch chat with me too. Whoa. This is a vibe. Okay, I'm going to give my initial takes as I usually do. Man, I love how cinematic this band is at all times. Now, someone was saying earlier on that they got a speeding ticket playing LA Woman one time. I could totally see that. This is really a track to drive to, man. That's how I feel like about it. It's an amazing vibe, and the scene that they've set so far, especially with Morrison's lyrics that he's wrote, is about the nightlife of Hollywood, and it totally, I can really be transported into the 70s, late 60s, and having it sound like this, the vibe of Hollywood Boulevard and all those places, the Whiskey A Go Go where they used to play. I imagine this is what that vibration sounded like. Really awesome so far. And another aspect of the Doors music that I've noticed and I love is that what they do is they seem to be having a jam session, and I'm not sure if that's their intention when they go into the actual recording studio, whether or not they let themselves improv, but it sounds like that to me. It sounds like an awesome little jam session that they create. So great vibe so far, man. Back this up a little bit. Wow.
I see your hair is burning. Hills are filled with fire. If they say I never loved you, you know they are a liar. Driving down your freeway, midnight alleys roam. Cops in cars, the topless bars, never saw a woman. So alone, so alone, so alone, so alone.
Okay, okay.
Motel money, murder madness. But Jane moved from glad to sadness.
Interesting, man. I really like what they're doing with the structure of this thing. It started off a completely different vibe, right? So like slow, building, and then you had the musical interlude, which was awesome. I think the guy's name is Ray, who's on the keys. I forgot his last name, Ray Manzarek, I believe. That guy, every single time I've heard The Doors, he is killing the keys, man, in the background, and you might just miss it if you don't pay attention, especially on this track where there's a lot of stuff going on. There's guitars being played. He's doing an awesome job, man. He really is like the thing that separates the Doors music for me. It makes it so unique. Excuse me. But in terms of the structure of the song, it seems like we're really heating up. And in terms of what I'm seeing next, Mr. Mojo Rising, my Mojo Rising, it's like the sort of deviance and sexual nature of Morrison is starting to come out. His lyrics are becoming more sexually suggested. Again, I can totally see this is like the musical backdrop for his fun nights in LA. That's how this song sounds to me, at least. I'll back this up again.
But Jane moved from glad to sadness.
Okay.
Mr. Mojo Rising. Mr. Mojo Rising. Mr. Mojo Rising.
Okay, let's go.
Mr. Mojo Rising. Gotta keep on rising. Mr. Mojo Rising. Mr. Mojo
Musically. Dude. Okay, I totally get what he's trying to do with the song, right? He sets a scene for a night out. Eventually, he sees some girls that he likes, and then what starts to happen to Jim is his mojo starts rising. And as people have been saying in the comments, Mojo Rising seems to actually be an anagram for Jim Morrison. I didn't catch that at first. That is awesome. Now, I will say Gio Anna in the chat, Gio saying that she's not a fan of Morrison's voice. It's going to take her a while to get used to it, and I can kind of understand that. His register is very, very different from what you hear. It's like very deep, very deep. Last time I described it in Riders on the Storm as being like the voice of God, and that was also to do with the fact that he played kind of the narrator of the song. He played the overview figure. Now, it's still got the baritone in this thing here. It's very, very deep, but I think it fits the music really, really well, especially for the very, let's call it sexually aggressive part of it. Like, you can really understand that this dude is, he's out here and he wants to have some fun. Let's keep this going. Oh, back this up a little bit.
Oh!
Okay. Whoops. Cool song, man. Cool song. Now, I've got to agree with the man himself has arrived. I think it really does separate the Doors because Morrison's voice is so different from other people. A lot of people, as he's saying, sing in a higher register. I really like his voice. I think it's best used in a much more darker, let's not say depressing, but yeah, just with a track with darker themes, which I felt like Riders on the Storm had. Now, out of the two songs I've heard from the Doors, I have to say Riders on the Storm is my preferred choice. I felt like it was more cinematic, and I think when Morrison goes abstract, it's to his strengths, and I think it's to the band's strengths. This is, to me, like one of their more fun songs that I could imagine they would love to play live because musically it's so great. It's something that I guess is like made for live performances, made for to energize a live stage show during a lull, maybe after one of their slower tracks. Again, between the two, I like the more cinematic, darker version of the Doors. But this is a pretty cool song in general. I'll give it a thumbs up. Okay. Cool, man.